Okay, we are playing a flight simulator called GeoFS, and this is actually a free flight simulator. Let's just drop into the game, and first thing we want to do, select a region where we want to fly, and next thing we select an airplane. So we have selected an airplane now and an area where we want to fly. We are playing this simulator in a browser. To be specific, we play that on the latest version of Google Chrome, and we play it on an Apple Mac Mini, but you could play that literally on any computer who supports a modern browser. And the part of the game I am playing is totally free of charge, and the controls right now are with my mouse, which is a little bit difficult. So if you push the mouse upwards, the plane goes down. If we pull the mouse back, the plane goes up. And then if we turn the mouse to the left, the plane goes left and right. And that kind of makes sense, I guess. Now, if we are turning the scroll wheel on our mouse, you see we can actually change the distance to the camera. If we grab our airplane like so, we then actually can just look around. And now I'll show you a little bit more. So first thing, we have a selection of airplanes we can choose from. Let's say, what can we do right now? Let's choose an old one, a Lockheed P-38 Lightning F5B. And now let's choose a location. So location wise, you have actually canyons, special approaches, on runway, landmarks, and natural landscapes. Special approaches, there is one cool thing here. It's actually we can land on the USS John C. Stennis aircraft carrier, which we should see here in the distance. And you see 786 people are online right now. And it appears that a lot of these people are actually trying to attempt to land on that aircraft carrier. So maybe we should pull out the gears, the landing gear. And I should mention that I started playing or discovered this game actually for simulator today. And so that's just my second round I am flying here, and I have to be honest, you should do this either with a keyboard or a joystick, and do not attempt it like I do with a mouse, but I have no joystick hooked up to my Apple Mac right now. So of course we're gonna fail the landing here because we are playing with the keyboard, with the mouse. But oh, you see somebody crashed down here. And again, we can change the locations on the fly, which is pretty fast. What can we do? Côte d'Azur Airport. So it sometimes takes a while until graphics pop in. We can then change the camera angle. Let's see, follow cam. No, unfortunately, I guess I do not manage to fly that plane properly, but that's not a big deal because what I want to show you, you can even fly with a wingsuit. Now first we have to drop into the location again. And now you see we have the wingsuit, which it's pretty hard to manage on playing with a mouse. So let's just take another location, let's do the Eiffel Tower in Paris. I'm not sure if the controls are actually inverted here or not, but you see we can have the wingsuit. Since we are in Paris, there's a funny thing, we can actually also have a French car, a 2CV de chez vous, Citroën, and for whatever odd reason, that car is in the game, so the car obviously does not fly. And I am not sure how we can actually drive the car, but if we go around, you see that we actually can turn the wheels, so it's possible to steer it. I am just have no clue how we can actually accelerate the car. Now it's rolling backwards right now, which is not that good, but just as a fun fact. So you can fly that car or drive that car, but since we are in France, there is a cool airplane in this game actually. I want to show you. It's the Concorde. Now we should go mid-air, and voila, we have a Concorde airplane here, which is pretty cool. We can also actually go into the cockpit cam if we want to. See that? So, and then if you want to, you with the scroll wheel, you can see a little bit more of the cockpit. Might not the best for me right now, since we are just trying to learn the game. And the chase cam, that's actually what I see, not a good camera. So let's pause. You can pause the game actually and go on. I thought chase cam would actually be good. It's maybe the follow cam. So it's a follow camera. And now let's unpause the game. And you see it's really hard to fly with the mouse. And again, in this game, so you can either choose locations on the fly, like let's go natural landscapes here. What do we have here? Oh, Sicily, Mount Etna. So that should be a volcano, which we see in the distance already. And as I told you, it takes a while for the textures and the graphics to pop in, which is kind of normal since we are playing online. Then you can change the aircraft on the fly. Speaking of flying, we can even have a hot air balloon. Not really sure how we could actually navigate with the hot air balloon. I guess it's depending on the wind and just how high we want to go or how low, but you could do that. You can also fly a helicopter. I still did not figure out the controls with the mouse for the helicopter, to be honest, but I just want to show you that you can, if you want, choose an helicopter as well. Pretty cool. You can also choose a paraglider like you see here, and that's pretty nice. Paraglider, it's actually way easier to control than, for instance, just the helicopter we had before. So if you prefer to fly a paraglider, that's the view. Let's just see what the cockpit actually would look like. That's what I thought. So you can see your legs and the harness you are strapped into. Pretty nice. And there are also, you could actually even fly in military aircraft, like here an F-16, and there are also some other aircrafts, military aircrafts you can fly. So the game gives you actually a pretty good selection. If we go to options here, you see we could, let's just pause the airplane real quick. So you see we could choose between keyboard, mouse and joystick. I'm using the mouse right now. If we go to general controls, show yoke mouse cursor. I never did that. Cockpit view, head motion, outside view, camera motion. And then graphics. I am not sure if we can actually change the quality level. Oh, we can. Okay. And if there is even an advanced level. Oh, we can. Oh, there's a lot more going on as I thought. Let's just save and close. And now let's. Now it shows the yoke and the position of my mouse real better. And now let's just see. Let's drop into another location and let's just see if the graphics actually got better. That aircraft's maybe not the best for what we are doing. Let's go and fly with a Cessna 172. And now I guess we have to wait a little bit until the textures are popping in. That actually looks pretty decent. what you see here on top, you could actually sign into that game, which I did not do. I guess once you're signed in, your name changes from FOO or Foo to the name you've chosen, I guess. Let's go to the options again. What does that read? High definition. Okay, then you actually have to subscribe. Oh, buildings, vegetation. Let's just, you know what? Let's just try to put on all the settings the game allows us to turn on. And now let's wait for the graphics to pop in. Now that looks actually pretty decent, to be honest. So that's quite okay. Again, the game is called GeoFS. And if you want to Google it, it's GeoFS for flightsimulator.com. So geofs.com or geo-fs.com. I guess it's around for a while, but I have not discovered the game before. Now you see when we turned on all the graphics, the max graphic mode, it looks actually pretty decent. Let's see how the cockpit actually looks then. That was wrong, so let's go to camera, cockpit cam, and save and close. Okay, I mean, it's not like the flight simulator, the MS Flight Simulator, correct? So, but you do not pay a penny for that game, so we should not complain. As you can see, you can't even fly an Airbus 380, so if you are in the mood to fly a huge and large airplane, you could even do that. So I guess that's all. It's just a quick demo of that online flight simulator I actually just discovered today. As I said, I guess it's around for a while, but if you want to try out a flight simulator or want to find out if that's your thing and you do not want to invest any money, maybe this game is right for you. Unfortunately, no, we crashed right in the middle of a town. Ooh, my bad. And well, let's finish the video with this landing my Airbus right in the middle of a Japanese housing area.